This is my good friend Craig Kaluki of formerly of Clean Freak. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you, but it's true.
Yes, please.
Of The Simple Clean, the finest cleaning service in Sparta, New Jersey and surrounding areas. Is that fair or no?
That is more than fair, sir.
All right, cool. So the reason I wanted Craig on for a minute today, or a couple minutes, is he was so cool and went on his Facebook rant, as is his custom, saying how awesome I am, which was super cool. Thanks, Craig. I appreciate it, brother. But I realized it's all about me. It was like, oh, Mike's the best. I'm like, Mike. And no, you guys don't care about me. But you do care about growing your cleaning company and how to be a big fat rock star. Craig is a big fat rock star in training. He's still thin right now, but we're fattening him up pretty good. So I want to take a couple minutes and just talk. I guess on my screen. Talk to Craig about what the journeys look like, what he's learned, what he's still learning, and maybe give some value to Cleaning Nation. So that said, Craig, if you're willing to share, tell us a little bit about where you started off. I mean, gosh, it's been, what, 6 months since we started hanging out?
6 months, yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool. If you're comfortable, give us a quick breakdown of what your life/business looked like when we first started working together.
We first started working together. I was doing the cleanings myself, no employees, working 50 hours a week, just doing cleaning. So there was no time, as you know, Mike, no time for advertising, no networking events, it was just get up in the morning, go clean, come back home, go to sleep, get up the next day, repeat. Bill Murray, Groundhog Day. And that was not where he was meeting, fancy women and spending money. This was just Groundhog Day, as brutal as it possibly could be. Yeah, so that was like the rock bottom of where I was at.
Except for Sundays, you still got to watch the Giants lose on Sundays, right?
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah. So yeah, and to make Mondays worse, the Giants would blow games on Sunday, and I wake up like, well, I guess I gotta go clean today.
At least I'm not a Giant. At least I got a job. Right?
You are right about that. Oh, that was awful.
Yeah, it's been a tough year. And Greg's kind of let me abuse him. All right, so let's talk about where you're at now, and then we'll just spend 5-10 minutes walking everybody through how you got from point A, not great, to point B, I think pretty damn good. Where are you at now?
All right, so now I've got 4 employees. We've switched about 60% from where I was cleaning just residential to now commercial. And now I'm at the point where I'm not cleaning at all. And I'm kind of going from not cleaning to just checking on customers, showing face, making sure the cleaners are going well at the end. But about 20 hours a week, on the phones, networking, doing, going to meetings, taking people out to lunch, on the phones, doing all the stuff I couldn't do before we met. And really, that's the only way that I thought was, I guess, the way to grow the business without having to physically clean. So that's where we're at now. We've got 4 employees. I'm no longer doing the cleaning. So on my end, it's more of like, I feel like I'm an actual business owner, not just this, oh, Craig the cleaning guy. Oh, he's here to clean my house. But no, now it's like, dude, I'm a rock star. I own a business. Every day I wake up, I'm like, oh, what are you doing today? Oh, you own a business. So I've got my employees saying, hey, boss man, what time you want to be in? Oh, I'm the boss man. Okay, thanks. Not taking that, to sounding cocky, but it's like, that's pretty damn cool.
It is. I get to watch it, and it's totally cool. So income-wise, my fear anytime I take someone through that transition of self-employed to business owner is that it's a kick in the nuts on the income. Making more money, less money, same money. Now that you're not doing any work, that's half the battle. Or I should say not doing work. Not doing cleaning work, doing higher dollar, building your business work. What kind of income, up, down, sideways, where you at?
I think income-wise, to be honest...
Please.
I think I'm pulling in less money, okay? So, but that's, I'm paying employees, we're spending money on marketing and advertising and going to meetings. The upside to that, I would say, is that you're not doing the cleanings. You're building a foundation. So I've established this foundation now. So while there's less money coming in, there's a vision that you're sacrificing less money down the road. I just feel like it's going to be like a Scrooge McDuck dive off a diving board into a pile of gold chips. So there's a sacrifice to be made. That's my, that's kind of the way I feel. What do you,
Yeah, no, I would agree 1,000%. So still making money, of course, just not as much money.
Yeah.
What do you think potential-wise? Because I think when I got you, like you said, you're working 50 hours a week, so we had to make the transition to employees because you were capped out. Maybe you could have raised your price on your customers a little, but you really couldn't take new accounts. A, you didn't have time to go chase them and sell them. B, you wouldn't have had time to do them. So I think scale-wise, you've got a lot more potential. The sky's kind of the limit, no?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So I was thinking about the other day, there's mom and pop businesses that just, I guess, kind of try to keep food on the table, which is me, just, going, working, cleaning 40 hours a week, bringing home money, and just kind of just going through the motions. And now I'm like, okay, I own a business, so it's more or less, I don't know, like the mom and pop pizza shop, and then there's like Papa John's. So that like, I want to get there, like that franchise, that, over $1 million cleaning business, instead of just, 40 hours, okay, we've got some money, let's go on a little vacation. No, it's absolutely scalable where you can just, the sky's the limit, you're right, that's right. So it's mom and pop, or it's, you want to be, on stage playing drums for Guns N' Roses. Like that's my thought process now.
I like being an old man like me, you went right to Guns N' Roses. Not like a good,
yeah, absolutely. I was like, oh, Guns N' Roses.
Why not? All right, cool. So what about revenue? Top line revenue, what percentage, 1x, 2x, 3x, how much kind of have you grown in the last 6 months?
Grown in the last 6 months, 2,000. We've probably grown 8 times the revenue in the last 6 months. That's legitimate. That is, and I'm watching it. I'm like, this is not possible. How? And why wasn't I doing this before? Well, because I didn't have employees. So doing it yourself, you're going to reach the ceiling. That's it. So so it's 8 times in 6 months. So in 5 years, I can't even comprehend what the hell's going to happen. I don't know. I'm like nervous.
Yeah, it's gonna get insane.
Right.
Yeah, and I think our goal for this year is to get you. Yeah, we got some exciting stuff. So maybe we'll do a follow-up. Sorry, laptop's on my knee, so if it looks like I'm drunk, maybe I am, but it's not that. And I gotta stick it. So I'm in Phoenix, where here you can see my backyard. If anyone's interested, I don't know how to show you. Like, it's 80 degrees. I got shorts. Take my work short sleeve shirts on here. 80 degrees, and it's still bright out, and we're live. And Craig's like in the middle of the dark and the snow.
Yeah, if you can see my background, I'm in my car, and I gotta have the steering wheel heater on to keep my hands warm.
So we gotta go quick, or else Craig's gonna freeze and die. Well, I'm in my backyard, loving life. All right, cool. So, sorry, I just wanted, in case people wonder, like, what is going on? Where's Mike, where it's all bright and blown out in the back, and why is Craig with Vegas? So Craig's actually a fine-looking fellow in the light. In the dark, he looks a little frightening, but don't be scared.
Please don't.
He will not come and get you. All right, so that's been the growth. So started off working on I'm just going to sum up, and if I say something out of turn or not correct, correct me.
Go ahead.
Started off, new employees, working 50 hours a week, making decent money, right? Because if you're charging $40 an hour and you're working $50 a week or 50 hours a week, it's not good money, or it's not bad money, so it's not a good lifestyle, and you're capped. You couldn't.
No.
That was it. You could continue at that level or not, but that you couldn't grow. Fast forward 6 months, 8x growth. Cash flow's taken a dip, but your work has gone from 50 hours required to 0 hours required, and your ability to work is 20 hours on kind of just manage your employees, manage your accounts, and then maybe 20 hours on growing the company and continuing the growth, and you're not doing any cleaning at all. And of course, you got the opportunity. I think you're going to get both. Now we're going to, in the next 6 months, we're obviously your income should start doubling and tripling.
Yep. Yeah. No, nothing that you said is off base. The one thing I do want to, if I could say something to owners of cleaning services, is the quality of life is just on the other side of being, not being self-employed, but being an actual business owner. The quality of life has gone up. I don't wake up, my back is not killing me anymore. I wake up, I have coffee, I have time to read the paper. Maybe I want to read Small Businessman here because I'm like, that's like me now. So the quality of life is just, it's totally opposite of where you're at if you're just cleaning by yourself and you're thinking about, well, I could grow, but then, you know, I gotta sacrifice some cash. And it's just think about yourself and your family. And you know, from the bottom of my heart, I really think that if you just sacrificed a little bit and you know, got some employees and you just didn't, and you weren't working physically doing the cleaning, it's a complete 180.
All right, so let's talk about how to do that. Because if I'm Cleaning Nation listening, I'm like, well, great, jerk. Like, that sounds fantastic. I want to do that. So give away all the crap that I charge you so much money. Tell Cleaning Nation, give them a break on what was the big 1 or 2 shifts you made, or what was the trick of, I mean, because I get it, hire employees and start working on your business instead of in it. But obviously we've been through a lot between now and then. What were some kind of key nuggets that you can give people listening so they can, you know, they can have the same results you do?
I guess the first off would be to trust that employees. I think that's the biggest thing right there, because without employees, you're still working. So, trusting that you've got to have some sort of foundation for hiring people, and just getting at least one person to at least help you along. You're not going to get out of the cleaning right away. You're still going to be doing cleaning, but just get one person to help you, and then I think that will push you towards. It's just like that little bit. It's like a drug. You're like, okay, well, now I was working 40 hours a week. I have one employee that I kind of trust. So now maybe I cut that 3/4. I'm only working 30 hours a week. And that just kind of snowballs from there. So I really think the employees is the first step that you kind of taught me and said, hey, you got to go out. You got to hire someone. You have to just not be cleaning. And for me, it was just taking that. It's just a leap. It's just a jump.
Yeah, it's scary.
If that makes sense. It is. And it's nothing that you want to do. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I can't trust anyone. This is my business. It's my baby. But you have to if you want to grow. So there's no, like, really trick to it. You just have to understand you've got to hire someone to help you. And if not, you're not going to grow. Does that make sense?
That's so common. So just, if there's people out there listening, they're like, well, that's not me. I've had, you know, the same 15 employees for the last 5-10 years, and I'm trying to grow. So this isn't really helpful. It's totally helpful, because the key is, I mean, sure, employees are a big thing, but the key is more, usually the next step is scary. The reason Craig didn't hire employees wasn't because I gave him some magic employee hiring wand. It was a lot of confidence and understanding, looking at his business in a way that was going to allow him to get where he wanted to go. So whatever step you're needing to take, you kind of got to lean into the fear and know that you're going to have to do uncomfortable things at every level. So that's what I say to the people that already have employees and think this doesn't matter. Give me one more, Craig. So getting employees, I get that. What's another key concept or trick or just anything we've shared together that that can help and give benefit to Cleaning Nation out there?
Focus was the next thing. Not having webs all over the place. Finding a niche in the cleaning industry. There's 10,000 cleaning companies out there, and each one of them does the same thing. We clean offices, we clean restaurants, we clean it all. You have to narrow down exactly what you want to do, and you can target them 1,000%, because every other cleaning service out there is cleaning everything else under God's green earth. So find a niche that you're comfortable with and just go right after them. That's it. Just narrow everything down that you feel comfortable with, instead of trying to market to 100,000 people in your area. That to me was, and I didn't feel comfortable doing it. Like, why would we not market to everyone? But it's expensive. It costs money.
So focus.
Yeah, focus. So focus on just one thing instead of the 10,000 other, different things that are out there. That was one of the things that you kind of told me that I didn't believe at first. I'm like, why don't I just go after everything? But now I'm like, we got to go after just one thing. That's it. That has to be it.
All right, that's awesome, brother. Well, that's kind of what I was hoping to get, and I really appreciate you sharing and kind of giving back to the community. What any other closing words? Anything that free form? Because I've kind of been saying here, answer this, answer that. Anything you just want to tell the universe before we cut it off here, brother?
No, I hope I mean, I don't know. I get nervous with these things. I hope I help. And I'm not, I'm not a businessman. I don't know much about, the corporate business per se. I'm just a regular guy that hired Mike, that hired you, Mike, and it's a learning process. And I think one of the major things is doing things that you're totally uncomfortable with, that you say to yourself, this isn't going to work, it's not going to work, there's no way. But listening to someone that's been through everything, is the key. That listening to people that are smarter than you. That hang around people that have been through everything else. Don't hang around people that are dumber than you. You're not going to go anywhere.
Well, yeah, you'll go somewhere, but not the right place. So, you know, I always say, hang around people that are living the life that you want. So not just so. And again, have multiple mentors, right? If you want to be fit and have a body that serves you for your whole life, hang out with skinny fit people that are living the life that you want. If you want a business thing, you know, maybe the skinny guy's broke and you would listen to him about how to run a business, but maybe the guy that runs a business is good at this, but not your spiritual needs. So I totally agree with not just people smarter than you, but people that are getting the results that you want and living the life that you want in a certain area. And then, of course, just make sure you listen to them for that area only, right? You listen to me on how to, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff I don't know about. Ask my wife. All right, cool. Anything else, or should I cut us off, brother?
No, I think you can cut us off.
Craig Kaluki, TheSimpleClean.com, Sparta, New Jersey. Check him out. Dude's a rock star.